Hey guys, welcome to this little video. My name's Alex Morris. I'm the founder and director of To The Moon Digital, the company you've been speaking with. And hey, I could not be more excited to have you talking with us this week. I'm really stoked you've had a little chat with our team already, and I'm excited that you're going forwards to have another chat with them in the coming days. So what I wanted to do before then is just to give you a little thing to think about, present you with some ideas that may get the cogs moving a little bit in terms of what's possible with your marketing. So I've put together a very quick, presentation, whatever you want to call it, slideshow, just to give you some ideas about how far you can take this thing when you have a few expert marketers in your corner. So I've called this presentation The Power of Predictable Digital Marketing. That predictable word is very important because anyone can do inconsistency, anyone can have good months, but it's what happens every month that is the issue. So let's talk about how to create predictable digital marketing, predictable lead generation for your coaching business. Let's get into it. Here we go. Quickly, this is me. I'm Alex, by the way. We already said that. I wasn't always into the digital marketing space. I actually spent 12 years in hospitality, making $20 an hour as a chef, a barista, bartender, manager, waiter, doing all the jobs that kept me on my feet all day, out of the house, away from my girlfriend, then fiance, now wife, away from, the things I love to do. And basically, it wasn't a particularly scalable life plan. It was the more money you make, the more you work for it. So I always had a bit of a side hustle on the go. And my side hustle for about 5 years was health coaching. I was helping people with sustainable weight loss, nothing crazy. I didn't like calorie counting, and so I had some programs that I used to release to women and men to help them to create more sustainable health and fitness plans, which was great. And sometimes I made a living from it, sometimes I didn't. It was up and down, it was inconsistent, it was not predictable. But, it gave me a taste of what was possible online. Now, the one thing I was always good at was having lots of conversations. I always had attention. I was able to grow a good little following, and I always had plenty of people to talk to make offers to. The sales side of it at that point, the delivery side, maybe not the best, but hey, I always had good marketing. Now, this leads me to where I am today. We're about 3 years in to full-time running To The Moon Digital. We're a predictable lead generation agency for coaches and consultants. We manage millions of dollars of Facebook and Instagram ad spend for some of Australia's top coaches. We're talking people with thousands of clients worldwide, with very premium programs, people filling rooms, people with huge followings. And yeah, we're really looking forward to always expanding the amount of people we work with and increasing our impact, because the beautiful thing about the coaching industry isn't just a sale is a sale. A sale can turn into impact. If a coach helps someone and brings them into their program, the impact, that ripple effect is something that really excites us here at To The Moon Digital and really excites me personally. So yeah, once again, that's me. Really excited to have you here. So what's the vision? What's the vision in the coaching space? What it is for most of us when we start is we want to create a great life for ourselves. We want to impact people with the thing we love and, create a great living doing it. Have some online lifestyle, that kind of digital nomad thing, whatever it is for you. Maybe it's to spend more time with your family or build a huge empire. We all want to make this business work. In the marketing sense, what we're talking about today, there's 3 things we really want. One is more attention. More attention is more influence and more impact on more people. We want to have a larger audience listening to our stuff so we can help more people on a daily basis. And that leads us to the second level, which is more conversations. From having that bigger audience, we don't just want more followers for the sake of it, just for vanity. We want to actually have people coming in and talking to us, engaging with us, reading our emails, filling out our questionnaires, hopping into our inbox so we have more people to make an offer to let them know about our services. And from more conversations and more offers, that's more customers, that's more clients, that's more income, more impact, and having a consistent flow of new conversations and customers coming into your business. That's really where most coaches fall off the wagon. It's not that they don't know how to deliver great results. It's that at one point their pipeline halts. And that's where the power of digital marketing comes in. So these are the problems that I see a lot of coaches going through. The first one is that their organic traffic is exhausted. Now, we're not talking about brand new coaches here. We're talking about people who maybe they're doing that kind of $10,000 a month. They've grown their business organically with Facebook Lives and a group and DMing people and amazing organic content. But their stuff isn't getting the engagement it used to, and they're not able to just bring in more customers every time they put out a new Facebook offer. So what do we do? That means they end up constantly creating content. This is problem 2 now. They're constantly creating fresh content, Facebook Lives, more videos, more graphics, putting out more blogs, emails, whatever it is to bring people in and get, nurture their audience and bring more conversations in. But what this does, it means they're constantly working in the business. It means they're putting in more and more work for every conversation and every offer they make. And I don't know about your personal situation, but I own 2 businesses. I've got a growing family. I've got twin toddlers. I've got a house and a garden to maintain. Try to stay fit. I don't have all the time in the world to be making more and more content every single day. We try to leverage these systems. That brings me to problem number 3. The sales process for a lot of coaches is very one-to-one. It's not very leveraged. It's not very scalable because it's so involved. You make the content, you have the DM conversation or the phone conversation, you move people towards 1, 2, maybe even 3 phone calls, and then finally get them into your program. Sometimes great return when they've finally bought, but getting there can be a long process, and it's not very scalable. It's not very predictable, and you're often working harder for every dollar you make. So let's look at the facts. Let's look at the different way that I believe that digital marketing can help a coach to achieve much, much greater results with actually less work. But we've got to look at 5 metrics that we need to track first. These are the numbers that we need to have a really successful, predictably scalable coaching business, okay? Attention, leads, sales, frequency of sale, and profit margin. Now, the numbers I've picked here are really, really generic, easy numbers just for the sake of this presentation, okay? So let's say you put an organic post out and you get 1,000 people's attention, all right? That's great. 1,000 people see it, and out of 1,000 people, 10% of them become leads. Maybe they say they opt in, they are, tell me more, that sort of thing. So you got 100 people opting in, becoming leads from that process. That's great, that's 10%. Let's say you have a 10% sales conversion from lead to sale. So you got 100 leads from your attention. Now you get 100 leads and you make 10% sales conversion. That means you make 10 sales. Not too bad. Frequency in the coaching space, usually it's a one-time thing up front. So people are buying from you once, and let's say your profit margin is $3,000. That means you made 10 sales at $3,000, 30 grand, not too shabby at all. No one's going to complain about that. But how do we scale this? Where do we go from here? Now, what most business owners do is they're going to focus on increasing that sales conversion, increasing their lead to sale ratio. How do we take 10% and make it 20% and turn 30 grand into 60 grand? Great thing to do, right? The more sales conversion you get, the less leads you need. However, the problem with that is to increase that sales conversion, there's a lot of work going into that. We've got to train our staff. We've got to research what isn't working, maybe hire some sales mentors, do some trainings, create the systems, the scripts, the standard operating procedures to increase those conversions, work day in, day out. Or worst comes to worst, you end up doing it yourself and you're spending more and more time on the phone working out the hacks that increase your sales conversions. Leaves you stuck. It leaves you stuck in your business. You're working more in the business than on the business. And this is where, even though you made an extra 30 grand maybe, it doesn't become very scalable. Now, what I'm about to show you is how we as marketers would come in and create a huge change here to give you actually more profits without increasing your workload. Let's have a look at how we do that. We're going to come in and try and treble the attention that you get from your posts. And we're going to do that with Facebook advertising. We put out some amazing ads on social media, on Facebook and Instagram, using paid traffic to correct audiences, and we engage them with lead magnets and videos, and we get in front of them. We get in front of more and more people. And then from those people, we're going to increase that attention to lead ratio. We're going to try and triple that as well. So that means instead of getting 1,000 people, we might get in front of 3,000 people. And then instead of getting 10% of leads, we might get 30%. 30% of 3,000, that's 1,000 people-ish. Let's say it's 1,000 people. So let's say your sales conversion stays at 10%. You don't do any work on your sales, but now you've got 100 leads instead of, now you've got 1,000 leads instead of 100. That leaves you with 100 sales at the same profit margin, at the same sales conversion. And that's $300,000, right? So you haven't had to do any work on your sales process at all, except for now you're talking to a lot more people because of your predictable, engaging social media ads. And that's where the marketers come in. Not too bad. No one's going to shake a stick at $300,000 and say, not for me. So doesn't it sound like more work? It does sound like more work having that many more conversations and all that sort of thing. But let's look at it. Let's look at the facts. Everything above this line here, that's us. Everything below that line, that's you. This funnel here, what we're seeing, this is your cold traffic coming in. This is people who've never heard of you before. This is us getting their attention and then using your paid social media ads, lead magnets, using video trainings, nurture email sequences, sales mechanisms, sales funnels to move them towards a sales call with you where they're warmer, more qualified, more excited to buy, less objections when they get on. So when they do speak to you on that call, guess what? It's an easy sale and you're going to be able to just sit, make the sales and enjoy the scalability of your business. So when you think about it, the only work is going to be having extra conversations. But from that, when you've got more conversations, more people to speak to, it's pretty tough for your income and revenue not to go up. So let's keep looking at this. This, by the way, is the power of having a dedicated marketing team. We're doing this for coaches all over Australia at the moment. We have been scaling quite a lot of coaches from 6 to 7 figures, helping them to be that marketing arm of their business that helps them move from 5-figure months to 6-figure months on a predictable, consistent basis. Miranda Marriott, she's been doing $200,000 months. Ryan Madges, $102,000 last month. Andres Garzon capped out his client capacity and now hiring 2nd and 3rd coaches to handle all the clients. This is very, very possible when you have a predictable marketing system on the back end. So what now? What now, I hear you ask? Well, it's pretty simple. You know, you're already you're in the process. You know what's going on. The process now is very, very easy for you. You need to take this video, absorb it, think about what's possible with your own business. Where are the blocks? What are the things holding you back and stopping you from breaking through that ceiling where you can scale? You check out all the resources and some of the case studies and stories on this page to let you know what is possible with your digital marketing. Then get really clear on your goals. What you want to do with the business for the next 6 to 12 months. How many clients do you want to have? What would it look like for you to have that amount of clients? Who do you want to talk to? What sort of resources do you want to put out to the universe to bring new people into your pipeline who have never heard of you before? How are we going to find them? What do you want to do? Who do you want to talk to? Who do you want to work with and in what capacity? And then what's your business going to look like when you've done that? And then when you've thought of all those things, show up to the call with our team. Rock up to the call, pen and paper, ready to go. Nice quiet room, kids have gone to bed or you're down at the cafe. You're ready to learn. You're ready to create some huge change in your business. And we're going to be able to help you do that. So I'm really, really excited for you to talk to the team, figure out how these processes can work for your business. Check out the other videos on the page. And cheers, guys. I'm really, really excited to speak with you further. And thank you so much for watching today. Much love. Peace out.